I'm the Gear Rate, and welcome back to StoneBlock 4. Before we jump into ours, I did a pretty extensive cleanup pass on the base off camera. Most of our second floor now has quartz flooring installed, which immediately makes the space feel way more finished. I've also framed out the entire storage area using dark oak logs. It's still very much a work in progress, but even just adding the framing makes the space feel intentional instead of just temporary. So we've got the first couple tiers of chickens in place here. I'm holding off on finishing the build on this until we've unlocked proper seed automation. There's no reason to hand feed these chickens forever. So I redesigned the main path into our storage area. It's three wide path now, but it alternates 2 by 2 purple glazed terracotta squares with purple carpet filling in the empty sides of it. I want to do this just to add a little bit of depth and color to the floor, just so we could break up the monotony of the quartz. And well, let's face it, flat floors are no fun. So none of this changes our gameplay yet, but it does set us up for the long term. So with that, we can get ours going so we can finally get our storage fixed up. This is our room dedicated entirely to arts. There's an archwood tree in the center, an imbuement chamber running, and automated source generation. We've got that set up in the mob farm, not over here. We could do that with an agronomic source link, and then we could just plant a little crop and set up a tablet of harvest to have ours fully contained, generating its own source. But we have a fully operational mob farm, so why would we bother doing that? We can just walk over, swing a sword a couple times. I can fill a jar in absolutely no time at all. Um, so we're converting lapis into source gems using the imbuement chamber. We've got the drawer on top filled with lapis with a pusher upgrade. And that is just going to allow it to push out of the drawer into any adjacent inventory that can accept it. And then in the other one, we set the filter on that with a single source gem. And then we have a puller upgrade in there. So it's going to only be able to pull source gems out of the imbuement chamber, just super easy automation. And then we have everything in this chest that we need to get it all done. So we'll go over the quest quick. We've finished the first one just by talking to the magician. He really didn't want us to do anything other than speak to him on that one. Then we gave our unearthers some dirt, and they, in return, rewarded us with some archwood saplings. So we planted one of those saplings, twerked on it a little bit, and then we got ourselves a tree. We cut the tree down, got us some archwood logs, crafted those down to planks. Those turned into slabs, and that gave us all the materials we needed for everything else. A little bit of gold, a little bit of glass. We've got source jars. The agronomic source link will generate source from growing crops. Volcanic source link, any burnable fuels, wood, lava, lava buckets maybe. I'm not quite sure, and I would use it a lot. The alchemical source link is, I'm not too sure exactly how that one works. The vitalic source link is from death, and then the mycelial source link is I believe for mushrooms or something. I don't really use the a whole lot of the source links, but our second chapter was the imbuement chamber. So the imbuement chamber will naturally pull source from the environment to infuse things, but it is really, really slow. You can speed this up by having a source link and a source jar nearby. But we also need to make some source stone for our crafts. So that's really easy. That's just one source gem, and you're going to surround that with any type of stone. That can be cobble, granite, diorite, anything like that. Those ones that nobody really ever uses for anything. The Dominion one is a world craft. So that is a stick, a gem, and a piece of gold. That is what's going to allow us to move source around our world, as well as when we get our storage set up. That is how we are going to link our containers to the storage lectern. So we do have a couple of things. We have to talk to the quartermaster to unlock the next quest line, then make the Dominion one and talk to him again. But that's not a big deal. We can definitely do that. We have Chronon teleporting technology, and we have all the book and quills that we need. That was partly thanks to our ink chicken, as well as the pile of chickens that we have laying eggs still. I really do have to go kill all them because we don't need those anymore. And with that, oh, we do need a ritual brazier. That's just so that we can take the tablets of awakening, augment them with the book and quill, and then use that to summon our bookworms, which are going to be the workhorse of our storage system. This is just early storage system. but it is very close to the same level as the AE2. Once we have this, we will have full access to all of our chests, all of the items in them, as well as everything we have in drawers. I do have a storage controller installed. I have not yet made the linking tool. I may do that this episode, I may not. But we're not really doing a tutorial for sophisticated storage. Um, I just need to move all these back because when I was moving everything around and setting the furnace up, I had my input chest and my output chest connected with Oratech pipes because I forgot to break the connection. I did fix that. So that's all going to smelt away for us. And I think we can go upstairs. We will craft our brazier and everything else we need, and then we will, well, take off and we will go see the Echo. That we got some nuggets. Okay, and ritual brazier. We need a pedestal. There's pedestal and oh, I need to make more of those because I need the pedestals to make the storage lectern with the enchantment apparatus. So we'll do that. I've got search gem blocks in here, there, that, and that. There. And Tablets of Awakening. I'm not going to go over the craft for that. It is just source gems, flourishing archwood log, and one of each sapling. Easy enough to do. Or you can purchase them from the Echo of the Magician. He does sell them. Book and quill. You can make a book and quill. It's just paper, leather, feather, and black dye. We need some electrum nuggets, gold, source stone, and a diamond. Right, so nuggets, gold, source stone, gold, I have source stone. There, and wand is stick gold and gems. We have all that. Okay, so I think with that we should be ready to go and see the Echo. Doing it this way just means that we won't have any backtracking. We unlock everything, we get all the items we need, and then we go talk to the Echo, go to the world engine, and immediately craft what we need. So I'm probably not going to go too deep into ours in this playthrough. I don't mind ours. It has its place, but it's. I'm not a big fan of the magic mods. I'm just not. It's not my thing. I like tech. Tech is more my thing. Tech machines, things that I can see doing what I want them to do. So let's listen to the Echo here. We'll turn in the quest and listen.
With these magical resources in hand, you are ready to shape vessels that may hold the living magic of the world. Source. Once you can gather and contain Source, the next step is to channel it into the world engine. But take heed, apprentice. Source cannot be controlled by mortal hands alone. The world engine, despite weakened, may yet grant you the means to fashion a wand that can command the flow of Source. Craft a Dominion wand, a magical conduit to command Source and guide its movement. You will also require 2 pieces of stone condensed with Source.
So that unlocks the final dependency, the Dominion wand. With these dependencies unlocked, we can finally craft the Dominion wand, and that will allow us to get our storage going. But real quickly, so we have to go and craft the Dominion wand, and then once we turn that in, uh, well, once we turn that in, we can go and we can craft everything we need to get our storage going, including our enchantment apparatus. That one gray tile that you keep seeing in the floor, that is the top of my storage controller, and that is what's going to connect this storage lectern to all of our drawers that we have spread out throughout storage that are going to hold the absolutely massive amount of resources that our chickens produce for us. Because once seeds are automated, well, they will forever and ever and ever be producing their resources until their drawers are full. That means that we will have a baseline of 2,000 of every resource that we can produce from chickens. And that's just absolutely wonderful for a pack where every time you turn around, you need another resource for another craft that's nested within another craft. So we're going to get this going. I do not know exactly how this works. So we're going to put the relay, I guess, up here. And then where do I get the source to go here? I need to make the wand. Gold. Oh, what am I doing wrong here? Source gem. Oh, gems, not gem blocks. And put the gold in and let her craft. And there's our Dominion wand. So the Dominion wand is what's going to allow you to move source around the world using relays. I believe it's limited how far you can transfer the source is what the relays are for, but it told us to bring one. I don't quite know if that's necessary for what we're doing, but I do need a diamond to. Oh, we have to go talk to him first. That's right. Because we have to talk to him, then we have to install the upgrade before it can accept source. And his shop is stacked. He's got the Tablets of Awakening. He's got rings, void upgrades for our drawers, glyphs of everything you could ever imagine. He's got chicken feed, mana upgrades, spawn eggs, all sorts of upgrades like you cannot believe. That is going to come super in handy when we really get deeper into ours for some of the more advanced things. Um, I do believe mostly what we're going to end up using ours for is just for the different essences, because there's some crafts that require essences or use of essences to get materials that we don't have access to. Ours is a really great mod, don't get me wrong. I'm just not super about, how does this, do I connect it to the relay first or how does this work? I really hate trying to connect clicking freaking entities like right click entities, chests, anything with a GUI. I really, really don't like trying to connect ours to it, but how do we need to? Oh, I know what we did. We got to install the upgrade first. That's why. Okay, submit and assemble. This is where it's supposed to give us a little cutscene of it putting the blocks in, but that it seems to be broken right now, I guess. Place 2 blocks for source upgrade, position set, and click into the GUI. If I shift right click, position set. How is this? As you can tell, I really don't use ours very often, especially for things like this. Why is this not like it wants to connect to the source stone and the relay, but like what is position set? No take, no set, no position set, no take set, no spin set, no. And after an uncomfortably long amount of time, I finally realized that I can just do that. Now, the relay is apparently not needed. I'm not sure what that is all about exactly, but now that that's done, we can craft the enchanting apparatus. So that's pretty simple. We're going to go in here, and our enchanting apparatus is, what all did we need? That was source gem blocks. Where is it? It's 2 gem blocks, 2 gold, electrum nuggets, and a diamond. And I forgot the diamond. Okay, back to base. Go get a diamond, whatever else we need. And oh, and we're getting stuck in the doors again. Through doors. So we need diamond. And back to the world engine. Thank you, Chrono and Energy. And we'll do this. Click here and click here. Nice thing about JEI is it does work inside of the world engine as well. Oh, we gotta go get this goat. Hey, hey, come back here. Can you just okay, stay still? Down. That is a tough goat. I bet you that fall would have killed me. Can you die, please? Come here. I got another hammer for you. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so with our enchanting apparatus, that should be finished now. Great. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna take this back to base. We're gonna get it put down, and we're gonna get our storage put in place. So this is gonna be our in between until we reach AE2. It's about as good of a system as you're gonna get without actually using AE2 or refined storage. So come over here and we'll put this guy right about here somewhere. Let's put him. Yeah, let's put him here. That looks good there. Then we'll get these pedestals put out around it. One there. No, why did I put that there? One there, and one there, and one there. Okay, so that's your enchanting apparatus setup. You can add 4 more. Oh wow, and there you have it. I just jumped to my death. I should not be falling from high places so much. I keep forgetting that I do not have any form of creative flight yet, so I do still take fall damage. Um, we'll have to do something about that next. But for now, let's go get our stuff back from our grave. We just lost like 65 levels or something. Good thing we have a mob farm. And we're just gonna craft ourselves up a vanilla lectern. So we need some planks, slabs. Any slabs in here? No. Oh, I need to make a book too. Sugar cane and leather. I need a bunch of leather. Where's the rotten flesh? Rotten flesh. And I have a campfire somewhere here in one of these chests. This is why we need a storage system because I cannot sort my chests and I cannot ever find anything in my chests. Oh, there's a piece of leather in there. We need a bunch anyway. We need like 3 books per bookshelf here. Where is that dang campfire? I know it's in here. I know it's in here. It's the one that was out in the hub. Um, there you are. Ah, got it. Okay, we'll just throw them down over here. This, throw the campfire down. Throw a little bit of that rotten flesh on there. Get some leather. And we're going to craft this sugar cane and we'll turn it into some paper. Once this is done cooking, it's not smelting, it's cooking. Cooking on a campfire. We're making leather from zombie flesh, so you know. So once this is done, we'll make some books, and then we'll grab some planks, and we'll make a bookshelf. Then we can make some slabs. If I can stop burning myself in the campfire. Once we have that, we have leather. We can make books. So make the books into. Oh, come on now. I swear I can play Minecraft. Make some bookshelves. Now that we have the bookshelf, we can make some slabs like this and this. I think I did that wrong. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I bet you it's three on the top, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then we need four chests. Three and four. Go. And that's all our chests. Now we can go upstairs and we can throw some chests and a lectern into our enchanting apparatus. And then we will have a storage lectern. And that is just going to be right like this. I'm going to go chest. Oh, wow. I missed. Okay. So this, that, and that. And then this. Arcane core must be fit. Oh, arcane core. That's my bad. I forgot that. That's what I need for that. Stone, gold, and a gem. Oh, I got that up here. Yeah. Let's do this and this. There we go. Take that and in there. Oh, and I gotta break that. Put that in the hole there. And I put that. No, not the lectern. Not the lectern. Oh, God. It was a long night. I'm still really tired, but we're getting this done. All right, so there we go. We got nice particles, colorful, beautiful. Ours is really just a beautiful mod. I do love it visually. Again, it's just it's magic, and it doesn't do the same thing for me that Mechanation and tech mods do. Okay, so that book, and that one goes there. That's our 6 books for our 6 tablets. That will give us 6 bookworms. We can always add more bookworms later. Um, I believe each one does up to 8 containers. So we have 6. I mean, that's enough for an absurd amount of diamond chests, which we will be finishing or upgrading to crystal chests, just for again visual and aesthetics. They don't hold any more than a diamond chest does. But we're going to put our ritual brazier down. We're going to add in a tablet of awakening and then a book and quill to augment it. And I just got to go over to the mob farm real quick. We'll show you the little setup that we got for making source over here. So we have a Vitalic source link and a source jar over here. It is full because I swing a sword and I immediately get a full source jar. Do I have a sword stick knife? No, that doesn't have sweeping. Uh, okay, well, our jar is full anyway, so we're just gonna grab it up real quick here. And we're gonna take it back over to our R's room, and we will flop it down right next to our ritual brazier so that our ritual has some source to run. And then with an empty hand, we're just gonna give it a click. It's gonna run, spit out our bookworm charm. And we're just gonna do that 5 more times here so that we have our 6 bookworms. And then we will head downstairs and set up our storage system. I'm just gonna grab this lectern out of this enchantment apparatus real quick. I don't remember if I need to have an empty hand for this or not, so we'll just go with it. And tablet, augment, run, run, tablet, augment, and run. Tablet, augment, run. Doot, 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 doot. So after we repeat this process a few times, because we're probably not going to do it later, let's face it, we're just gonna do this, take our wand, as that's what's gonna allow us to do our chest. We're not jumping anymore. I've learned my lesson about jumping, especially when my health's not full and when I'm already at height. But we'll head over here right quick and we'll place our lectern down there, right like that. Oh, no, right click, shift, right click, because that has a interaction with right click. Break this really fast. Put that down in the hole. I'll have to put a carpet on that later. Now, we'll put all our bookworms in. You just right click your charms on the lectern, and that'll add your bookworms. Now, they're not going to move. They're all just kind of sitting on top of each other right now. But once we start adding chests, which again, I'm probably going to struggle with this a little bit because I don't exactly know how this works. Do you click the lectern and then the chest, or the chest and the lectern, or what is this? Are these? I don't know if these are connecting or not. It says position set, but that click in between seems to be clearing the connections. Zero connected inventories. So what I think that and then that? What? 1 0 0 1. So if I what? Just shift right click and then what? I don't know how this works. Okay, stored entity. Position set. Position set. That one. Oh, okay. So right click the chest, then right click the lectern. Okay, there we go. Yeah, chest, then lectern. That did that. Position set. Oh, so if I right click the lectern, it shows me what is and what isn't connected. And then okay. So we're at five of six. Okay, those bottom five are done. So campfire. Okay. So I think we're good. We've got the five bottom ones connected right now. So we're gonna click and then we're gonna click, click. Six. Yeah, okay, so that's how we do it. We right click the container, then click the yeah. Yeah, okay. So container and then the lectern. Container and then the lectern. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and there's 15. So that's all of our chests hooked. And then that's the storage controller hooked. So once we have all of our drawers linked to the controller, then everything that we have will immediately show up in here. And we essentially have a magic powered AE2 system. So that's the one. That is storage. We've made a lot of progress today. Ours is online. Our world engine is upgraded, and storage is finally within reach. So next episode, I'm gonna. I don't know what next episode's gonna be, honestly. Um, we may do the create quest line and go to our first vault. Um, or we might skip into the next chapter so that we can unlock some of the quartermaster quests. Because from the quartermaster we can purchase the garden cloche, and that is going to allow us to automate our chicken feed. That is going to open up huge worlds of resources for us again. Um, we have our framing installed in the storage area. Our ours room has gotten a huge upgrade. Our space is slowly starting to feel like, well, it's ours. It's no longer just a bunch of holes in the stone. We now have a little bit of depth and a little bit of a homey feeling. We now have our bookworm friends, so we're not alone in the stone anymore. And next time, we'll see what we do. I'm thinking next time we will push for the quartermaster. We've completed or sorry, not the quartermaster, the fabricator. The fabricator is the one that has the garden cloche. So that one is going to come up in the next chapter. So I believe now that we've finished the magician and Quartermaster quest lines. Our next step is going to be to move on to, yeah, we're going to move on to the next chapter. We're going to unlock some of the fabricator quests, and we're going to get that garden close unlocked, and we will finish getting our chicken resource production set up. But with that, we now have ours fully online. We can do all the things. I will I will make a spell book and probably spend a bunch of our earned up coins on some glyphs so that we don't have to unlock them manually. Next time, we'll unlock the fabricator and start moving that direction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.